Social Security, past, present, and future. Let's start at the beginning. A 37-page document signed into law by President Franklin Roosevelt on August 14, 1935, forever changed the American dream and in the early 20th century introduced Americans to the idea of retirement. With so many questions swirling around about the future of Social Security, let's take a minute to talk about the past, the present, and what the future might hold for this entitlement program enjoyed by millions. The signing of the Social Security Act of 1935 necessitated the creation and distribution of Social Security numbers and issuance of cards starting a year later. It wasn't until 1940, a full 5 years after the law was signed, that the first monthly payment of $22.54 was sent to Miss Ida May Fuller. And from that time on, we've seen many current features like a cost of living adjustment added in 1950, the lowering of retirement age to 62 in 1961, and the start of the taxation of benefits in 1983. Over the last almost 90 years, there have been over 20 different changes and adjustments to the original program. Today, the program has near universal adoption, with 97% of older Americans aged 60 to 89 either receiving Social Security or will receive in their lifetime. Today, there are about 67 million people, or 1 in every 5 Americans, currently collecting a Social Security benefit. These benefits are determined by your earnings, the time you paid into the system, and the age at which you begin collecting. The most recent average monthly benefit, stated in September of 2023, for the average American was $1,706. And as of 2022, the total annual cost of the Social Security program was $1.2 trillion, or about 5.2 of US GDP. It's estimated that half the population aged 65 or older live in households that receive at least 50% of their family income from Social Security benefits. And a full 25% of households rely on benefits for at least 90% of their family income. In a recent Gallup poll released in June of 2024, 80% of adults aged 65 and younger said they are worried or extremely worried about their Social Security benefits. With the popularity and the reliance on the program by so many Americans, you can understand why there's real fear of change and why this is the center of many political discussions. Each year since 1941, the Social Security Board of Trustees has presented a required report on the financial status of the program to Congress. The most recent report projects the program costs to rise by 2035 so that the taxes will be enough to pay for only 75% of scheduled benefits. This applies to all current and future benefits, so no one is exempt. This increase in costs results from the American population aging, not just because we're living longer, but also because birth rates dropped from 3 to 2 children per woman. In short, the number of people claiming benefits is rising. The income from working age people contributing to Social Security via payroll taxes is projected to stay relatively flat. After 2033, the shortfall is basically stable. Efforts to increase the solvency of the program often focus on increases to taxes or a reduction of benefits or income means testing that offset the effect of the lower birth rate. As with most problems, there is rarely a one-size-fits-all solution. There's only compromise. And as with most financial decisions, like the decision to save and invest, starting sooner than later will increase your probability of success. Problems have been reported for decades. The Social Security Board started reporting shortfalls back in the 1970s. Although this isn't unique to just the United States, many nations face this. We might just need to use a little bit of our American ingenuity along with a high degree of creativity and more than a little compromise to help provide a clear and bright future for so many Americans. If you'd like to see ways to optimize your Social Security benefits in your overall financial plan, please contact Pure Financial for a free financial assessment.